Hello friends and welcome back to XCOM 2 Long War of the Chosen. Where we last left off, we were doing pretty good, but we are low on supplies. Thankfully, we found a place where Advent was storing some supplies, so hopefully we can grab them. Let's get started.
Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
So, this level is about trying to get to these crates and mark them so that the Avenger can pick them up. We have to be pretty quick, though, because there may or may not be a clock ticking in the background. So we're going to go ahead and move fairly quickly to get close to these crates.
Let's go.
Sure.
Stepping off.
Position.
You don't ask for a lot, but, alright, you do ask for a lot.
Just asking you to move to a place. No big deal. Okay, now we've got this high ground up here, which will be super useful for Tammy. And in fact, let's go ahead and see if there are any enemies up there first. Nope, looks pretty clear. So we should be able to at least get Tammy close. And everyone else is going to run forward towards that crate. I love this particular map. It's legitimately creepy.
What's that?
We've got some enemies coming from up above. Now, once I am revealed, the enemy is going to start marking these crates and taking them out. So I have to be very careful on how and when I first initialize combat with the enemy. If I can find them.
Let's make these guys sorry they
It's
showed
a
up.
single... Okay, I was about to say, if that's just one drone, I'm going to be so disappointed. All right, Tammy, we're going to get you up into sniping position.
Let's try to keep it moving. We don't want to be out here any longer than necessary.
Now, I got to make sure that I'm not revealed prematurely, as it were. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we get into good positions here. If these guys are going down and to the right, this is a bad position for me because they'll see me. So I think I'm going to instead go over here and hope that they aren't going straight down. Because Hat Guy needs to be really close to the enemies anyway to make use of that shotgun. They are moving away from me. I'm hoping I can get in range and drop a grenade on them to start this off. Okay, that got close, but it's fine. Everything's fine. You are not going to be able to get that far. But again, time is not on our side here, so we're going to go ahead and just take out the trooper we see and deal with what comes. Nice shot.
So much for a quiet approach.
I was rather hoping they would move forward.
We should attack here.
I was not hoping that that would happen. That is unfortunate. So I am now forced to deal with the fact that I don't have any scouting. It'll be fine.
Copy, good copy.
It's only a 10 to 12 enemy mission. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Surprise, fan features.
One down. Now, Hat Guy could seriously just run out here and take this guy down, but I have no idea what else is out here. And as I said, this is a 10 to 12 person map. So, like, I don't have any guarantee that I'm not gonna pull more enemies if I do that.
Raiders roll.
Yeah, nope. Okay, we're gonna start with a flashbang over here.
Let's make it count.
And we're gonna see if we can take out this drone. It's just Overseer and Hat Guy.
Christ, who thought that was a good idea?
I thought that was a good idea. And see, it all worked out just fine.
Target eliminated. I'm on it. Advent has already marked a couple of crates for extraction. If we move quickly, we may be able to mark them for ourselves and prevent their airlift.
Now I'm hoping to be
Need
able to
some help over
snipe.
here.
I can at least get the shot off. 79%. Perfect. Okay, we've dealt with the enemies that are currently visible. So now we got to pick up some crates.
Raiders roll.
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Now we've got 6 turns until the aliens respond, so we have to be quick about this. In fact, what I think we might do
Moving to position.
is go ahead and drop our evac point
Get an evac in here!
now, just to make sure that we have one
This is Firebrand.
when
Evac
reinforcements
request
start to show
confirmed.
up.
Hold tight.
We'll have Hat Guy pick up the loot.
25 glorious weapons to collect and utilize.
I begin.
Grant's going to move forward a little bit, go on
They
Overwatch.
move, they die.
Overwatch. Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Okay, so far so good. We got 3. We need a minimum of 4 to succeed the mission, so we're doing great. Now, I see a couple of crates over here. A couple of crates up here. The question is, where is the enemy? We're going to have to kind of consolidate a little bit, get a little bit closer to each other before we start moving forward.
Aye, Commander.
On the move.
I just know that they're going to end up marking these next turn. So I'm going to move Hat Guy over a little bit further. It's unlikely but possible that there are enemies over here. Okay, nothing over there. Excellent. I really want to move forward and grab this, but I don't think it's a good idea right now.
They move, they die.
Again, this is a 10 to 12 enemy mission, so we have to be very careful. There's a lot of potential danger
All right,
here.
sell me. You can count on me.
Ha! Saw that coming.
They're moving as quickly as they can to get those crates. If we want our share, we'll have to move just as fast.
Did I get Hat Guy close enough? I did.
Anytime you're ready.
Still no enemies, which is a little bit concerning. But hey, we're doing great.
Execution order.
Let's keep it up.
Heading out. Moving to Overwatch.
You can count on me.
Oh, there's the next. Mal takes an excellent shot with the SMG for 4 damage. I feel like this group should be pretty easy to deal with, but we only have 3 turns left, so we are rapidly running out of time. We'll take this 88% shot on the trooper, Tammy. Once again, Ginger Numpty putting in the work.
Crab-faced!
So the question is, do I push forward? Or do I let it be? Hat Guy's going to be in a lot of danger here, but it feels like he can pick up a couple of crates and then hopefully get back to the evac point. Now, Mal... Yeah, let's get you into this little, like, corner here. But if I do that, I gotta make sure I take care of the snake, because that snake will absolutely destroy him if I don't have some sort of plan.
Good copy, good copy.
Sadly, Grant can't hit anybody. So I don't actually think that having Mal going and slicing is necessarily the right way to go. All of these places are spots that can be flanked. But if I go here, he's going to have to go all the way around here to get a real flank. So I think, if not totally safe, this is at least a reasonable shot. 60% is not a great possibility, though. I don't like that. None of my options are super good here.
I'm on it.
Even with the walk fire, not able to get the shot to connect. Yeah, no, we're just going to come back over here. We're going to keep Mal safe.
I'm ready for them.
Now this one over here, Hat Guy's going to be able to pick up. But I think the other one we might have to deal with being gone. Come on, Grant. No good on the 50-50 shot.
Stop. Gonna be sick.
Grant is poisoned, but not... That's not a big deal.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
But I do want to get him out of there before that turns into a real injury.
Ready to walk.
So we're going to start with Hat Guy, who has lightning reflexes, so I actually want him to tank that reaction shot.
Nope, wait. Loosen the fuck up, guys.
Damn, is it me or was that trooper aiming for the dick? Maybe it's just me. So we'll mark this, we'll run and gun, and we'll go take care of this asshole.
Hey, said the commander dude out of nowhere. There you go.
Thank you. I feel like I can do both. I'm going to run forward. I'm going to grab this crate. Oh, God, but there could be enemies over there. It's fine. We're going to be running pretty quick.
What's the story?
There are more enemies.
Let's make these guys sorry they showed up.
That's actually not terrible. But what we do from here is going to be determined a lot by how successful we are this round. So I'm going to start with Tammy. Let's see if we can take out this sentry. 72%. It only says 52 on the flyby, so maybe I was given bad information. Well, one way or the other, we're going to mark this. All these places are, unfortunately, flankable. So we're actually going to move... How are we going to do this? We could have Grant take out the... I don't like having this this bot here, because it's going to come forward and it's going to go ahead and try to stun Hat Guy, and that needs to not happen. Okay. We got a lot of threats to deal with here, so we're going to start with Grant.
Everybody down. What are we here?
Not bad. Marty doesn't have a shot, so we're just going to move him forward and mark this box. And Mal, you're just going to run. If you go here, you're going to have a wall between you and the loot, so that won't actually work. I don't know if getting the loot is possible here, but for now we're just going to hide. Again, poisoned. Little bit of damage to Marty. And as promised, the stunner. So he's going to be stunned for 2 full turns. But we've got plenty of crates at this point, so if we're gonna leave, now's the time to leave. Beautiful. Always nice when you can get the environment to get your kills for you. Not quite sure how I'm going to get Yahtzee out of here.
Confirmed. Not feeling so good here.
Damn. Not going to get any shots there, but I want to get you out before you start taking any real damage, so off you go, Grant. Alright, come on, Tammy. You gotta be the drone killer once again. Close, but not quite what I was looking for.
Heading out.
Let's grab a few of these.
Okay, now it is time to go.
I ain't this fancy.
Do not care about those 2 boxes. Not great.
Now that's my kind of action.
I'm on it. Ready to boogie.
So the question is, where are the folks going to drop, and am I going to be able to get Mal and Hat Guy out of here?
Advent just airlifted out their first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest.
Oh man, just what we needed.
Okay, so we got 3 enemies. Plus the snake.
Well, well. Looks like we have some visitors.
Alright, we're gonna get Hat Guy to pick up Mal. We can't quite get all the way there. The enemies dropped over here, right? So we gotta make sure that we've got cover.
Let's not dwell on that.
And then Tammy, go ahead and get gone.
Well, that was a fun little workout. Can we do it again?
We got another group coming down. We just got to get through this one round and then we're done.
I ain't teabagging this beehive any further.
Okay, looks like at least one double move there. Thank God for cover.
And now it's personal.
And that's the game. Awesome. With 1 round left on Mal, we are going to get out of here.
Go, you wily sods.
That was way too close for comfort, but 9 crates is pretty good. I'm just sad that my scout, my best scout so far, is going to be injured for probably like a month.
Operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Still,
Excellent work.
a completed mission is a completed mission. I'm not going to complain too bad. Look at that lineup. So now the question is, how long is Mal going to be out?
Revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated. "28 days. Rough. Very rough. We're going to have to get another Shinobi or 3 pretty quickly here. But for now, we're going to give you combatives. We're going to give Hat Guy Killer Instinct, which means that when I use run and gun, critical hits will do a ton more damage. And Grant will take Heavy Ordnance, giving him more grenades. 63 supplies, 8 each of crystals and alloys, a PCS, and a hair trigger. All in all, pretty decent haul. I have so many wounded, though. I have been pretty sloppy lately, I'm not gonna lie.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, It's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues
Diminished
to have an effect.
condition.
Truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness?
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
So I believe the next thing that we want to do is get a Skulljack and use that on an officer to access this psionic network. But first, new research. So it does look like I can skip laser weapons and go straight to magnetic weapons. So we're going to do that.
I foresee a number of valuable applications.
20 days is a long time, though.
I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research
Like a
is
really
complete.
long time. This is a big risk. How long would the laser weapons take? 8 days, but I've already used the resources, so it is what it is. We're doing it. That said, I'm going to take a look at the black market and see if they have
Avenger plotting
a
new
rush
course.
research option.
Market is open.
Drop a couple of things, get a little bit of money. You do not have the ability to rush this for me. So we are going to have to be really careful for the next 20 days until I'm able to access these upgraded weapons. This supply raid, I am becoming more and more uncertain that this was the right call. I want these resources, and I want to stop Advent from increasing the strength of this region. I just don't know if it's going to be possible. For now, let's head back to New
Setting
Chile.
course for the Chilean
Keep scanning.
Control District.
Okay.
Setting course for
I think we can run this. 8 days is a pretty long time. All right, let's see. We've got Tammy, we've got Hat Guy, we've got Grant, Pun Queen. Having 2 snipers isn't necessarily needed. Let's put Dash. No, Dash is also a sharpshooter, so that's not necessary. We'll get Chrissy in there. And I think more grenades is going to be the answer here. So we'll get you some ceramic plating. We'll get you some more grenades. I feel like the person who's most likely to get attacked is Hat Guy, but he's already got a nanoscale vest. So that's all fine. Yeah, this should get us there. We're taking a lot of high-risk engagements here.
We're in the pipe, 5 by 5.
And it worries me a little bit. Getting Advent's attention away from Australia might be a really good plan, and it's 7 to 9, and it gives me intel, which I'm low on, so I think I'm going to confirm that.
Chile.
What get Advent's attention means is we're trying to get Advent to take force from neighboring states and send them here. We'll see if it works. But first, we're just clearing this whole squad. Alright, who do we got? We're going to bring in Chaco. We're going to bring in Dash. I think I love how they have the same attitude. 2 sharpshooters in this case, not a bad plan. We'll get Ivory Robin. Do we have any scouting at all left? We don't. So this is going to be a rough one. But I think it's necessary anyway. But can we do it with only 4 people? It is only 6 to 7. We have two sharpshooters. Okay, I'm calling an audible. As much as I really want to run this supply raid mission, I don't think it's going to be the right call. So we're going to go ahead and abort that.
Setting course for Sector 2, Australia. Sky Ranger deployed.
We've got him. Heading home.
And we've got a second mission over here. Yeah, I think we're making the right call here. So, how are we doing on intel? 57.
Setting
We're going to
course
start with the
for Sector
sabotage.
4, Chile.
Because it gives us intel, I feel okay boosting it. So we can field a pretty large squad for this if we're going to boost it. But we definitely do not need 2 snipers and a Reaper. So we're going to go ahead and drop Dash. We'll use him for the other one. And let's go ahead and bring Jessica in as a rookie. And I think she's going to end up becoming our next Shinobi if she survives this encounter. That's 6 people with a boost that'll get us to 102%.
Menace, ready to deploy.
And then this one is almost 7 days.
Commander, I'm getting faint traces of a signal coming through. Someone on the ground is trying to reach us, but I can't make it out. Keep your eyes peeled for possible contacts down there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 7 to 9, so 5 should be enough. Still alarmed by the lack of scouting, but let's go ahead and make this happen.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe, 5 by 5.
And we're going to actually stop. Now that this is going to be, as soon as this finishes, this is going to be up to strength 4, which is really high, given that I don't have any scouting. I might even have to abort this mission, but for now, we're going to take all of you. We're going to put you to hiding. And we're just going to scan over here. "5 days for a smash and grab." Okay, that settles it.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
We're going to pull these folks out. We're going to hit that smash and grab.
Sky Ranger deployed.
They're all here. We'll be home in a jiffy.
Setting course for the Chilean controlled district.
We got to abandon Australia for a short amount of time.
Commander, I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
We're not getting intel on this, so if we have to boost it, it's going to be a problem. But I don't want to do it with only 4, so I guess that's what we're doing. So we're going to bring Chrissy. We're going to bring Leps. And that's just how it's going to be. I don't like how much intel I'm spending so early, but, like, I don't seem to have a whole lot in the way of good options.
Sky Ranger.
In position to drop.
And now that everyone is in use, we're going to switch to recruit, and we're going to gather intel at the Reaper headquarters until we get to our next mission.
Scilab, now operational.
Okay, we've got our Scilab, which means we can start making our psionic operatives, which we are going to start doing immediately. So we're going to start by putting Cheesy Pizza into the tube to become a psi operative. Do we have the money or the power to upgrade? We have none of the things we need to upgrade, so it's just one at a time for now. 4 days left on the tactics school, but also we can start clearing out this debris, and when when the GTS is done, we'll move that engineer down here as well to start clearing that out. Yeah, that's not happening. Attacking counterinsurgency ops is excellent, but I am committed to what I'm doing at this point. Like, I want to do that mission, but I'm committed to what I'm doing, and also, once again, I have to avoid the really big missions until my magnetic weapons come online. Starting to get our wounded back. We're trying to get Advent's attention over here. We're going to boost that infiltration. So that gets us to 104%, 7 to 9 enemies. This shouldn't be as bad as the last one was, I hope, but we're not going to find out until the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.
3 days later.
Hello, Vault Dwellers, and welcome back to Killing My Friends. You'll notice that we're not jumping right into a mission this time because I went back and looked at the previous video and I decided to do something a little bit differently. So in the last video, where you can see I'm actually back a little bit further because I forgot to save right after recording, but this mission that we got last time, this attack counterinsurgency ops, is actually a thing that I really, really need to do. And in fact, I don't necessarily want to sabotage this Advent monument because I don't necessarily want to get attention in this region. I want to be running sort of safe missions in this Strength 1 region, and I really do want to attack those counterinsurgency ops. So this is becoming a bit of a habit, but we're going to go ahead. We are going to abort the
Setting
mission
course
there.
For Sector 4, Chile. Sky Ranger deployed.
Everyone's on board.
We're going to keep the
Bring it home.
jailbreak and the smash and grab, but I want to make sure that we get this mission run. So we've got about 8 days.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
I got to make sure I'm not aborting too many missions, though. We're still going to use the same squad, pretty much. Let's see if we can do this without having a boost. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good team. We got 6. This is a 10 to 12 mission. Yeah, I think this is a good group. There really isn't anything more that I can build, although nanoscale vests, very useful. I can't be using too many supplies, but I will make one. And we'll go ahead and give it to Silver Key. There we go. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. We're taking a big risk by skipping laser weapons and going right to magnetic weapons. So I want to try to keep myself as safe as possible for as long as possible.
Deployed.
In position for deployment.
Okay, now, let's go ahead and actually run a mission.
Setting course for Chile. Guerrilla Tactics School now
We did get the
operational.
GTS up, though. So let's take a look at it really quick. I don't think I have the money for any tactics at the moment, but we definitely want to pick up Vulture as quickly as possible. It's 150 supplies, so that is going to be a short-term goal. Oh, but also, the fact that that's done means that I can put another engineer on this excavation. Okay, we don't normally start with a strategic layer, but it was pretty necessary. We've got our Psi operative.
Depending on who you ask, psionics could be considered the alien's greatest strength. Now our own Psi operatives can tap into that same power.
Awesome. Who else? There was someone else I wanted to put in as a Psi operative. I think it was me. I think it was me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tack this on the end of the last video with a little bit of a disclaimer. That way we can start the next video with a mission. We do have strength 2 here now instead of 1. This jailbreak is a 7 to 9, so we should be able to handle that, and we will handle that in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the weirdness here, but sometimes you got to call an audible. You got to change things around. So I'll see you next time.